So in this box is an Ender 3 V2, and I got it off of eBay as parts, hoping that I could save it. I first noticed this sticker here on the side, and yeah, I was a little bit concerned about that because the auction didn't say anything about it not powering on. Then to make matters a little bit worse, you notice this nice "Please handle with care" fragile sticker, right? So you'd hope that it was handled with care, but I'm concerned about how it was packed. But as they say, there's nowhere to go but forward. Let's go ahead and open this box and see what we got. Not much to see initially with all this paper packed in here. Yeah, not a whole lot of package protecting material. We have, oh, at least they put the screen in a nice protective cover. Oh, is this the build plate? I think I'm gonna have to just pull all of this out all at once. But whoever had this before apparently had the filament so tight that it actually cut right through this piece. And when you power it on, you can see there, this green LED does not light up. After a little bit of troubleshooting, I was able to confirm the power supply works. It will put out 24 volts. It means that either this switch or the plug is bad. Okay, switch seems to be working to me, and we tried a different plug. So the only thing that makes sense to me that's the issue is this plug here. Oh, there's a fuse in here. This fuse is blown. So let's put everything back together and see if we can get that fuse. But come on, man. We got power. It's just that fuse. I can't say enough about this printer and how good it is. I got it for 40 bucks. I had to replace just the extruders filament feed, print a fan shroud for it, and replace that fuse. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this printer. I printed these bed supports with it as well. In terms of my overall thoughts of the Ender 3 V2, I would say that this printer is an absolutely phenomenal printer. It's much more quiet than my Ender 3 Pro. Prints great, adjusted the bed, leveled it one time, and printed maybe 7 or 8 things on it just off that one level. In terms of what I recommend this for someone, I would say if you already have a 3D printer and you've done modifications to it, you've worked with it before, this is a great way to get an additional 3D printer for a really inexpensive price. But if you've never done anything like this before, this may not be how you want to jump into 3D printing. There's enough little nuances to tuning your prints to make sure you're getting good prints that doing it with a machine that you may or may not have all the parts for and you may not know that you have all the parts for could be a real challenge. If you have a low budget and you're adventurous, it could be a lot of fun. I learned a ton about how it functions. I learned a ton about how my printer functions. I even learned additional tips and tricks that I could use with my printer in tuning its prints. This was just a great learning experience for me. So if you're a little bit adventurous, yeah, I'd say go for it. Just recognize that it could be a very cost-effective way to get a 3D printer, but it could also not. You have to replace the hot end. I think the hot end for these printers is like $25. The heated bed is, depending on what you actually need, going to cost you about $25 as well. So if you had to replace those two parts and you got the printer for $40, yeah, you kind of just have to decide if it's worth it to you. And yeah, I think I absolutely would buy 4 parts off of eBay and just see if I could get it working. It was more about the fun of it than getting an additional printer. I hope you found this helpful. Until next time, thanks for playing. Take care.